Hi, my name is Kopec. I am an architectural psychologist. We identify problems by identifying the symptoms, and then we say to ourselves, how can design be a mediating intervention for a specific symptom? So within the educational environment, we are encouraging our students to take a look at this design thinking methodology to identify probable solutions. So one of the first semesters we looked at was developing a level 4 biocontainment unit. This was before COVID came about. This was taking a look at how it is that we could create a community clinic that would function to serve the needs of the underserved populations on the day-to-day basis. However, if an infectious disease were to come about, how could that clinic be converted to a level 4 biocontainment unit? So that was something where we were starting to look at things like movement patterns, we were looking at sight lines, and then we were trying to figure out how we could utilize certain materials to help with the infection control process. The next project that we worked on was the design of a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. The whole goal here is to try to help people to remove their addiction without necessarily replacing it with another addiction. So we created an entire campus that provided all sorts of enrichment activities with the fundamental goal of keeping the brain occupied so that they would be able to kick their habits should they need to do so. And you always have to look at the multivariant approach. Again, you have the biological, which is the hereditary. So if a person gets Alzheimer's disease, they might be getting it because of a hereditary condition. There's also a social condition. We've seen that now with the COVID virus because so many elderly are becoming isolated that we're seeing more and more neurodegenerative diseases popping up from the social isolation. So what about enrichment? How can we create a retirement community that's going to enhance the positive while trying to mitigate or reduce the negative? Once we have the dollars to be able to do that, we can move beyond education and beyond programming to actually make some real changes that people can see and touch